And welcome back to Base Sunday. He lost the love of his life to a 9-year battle with breast cancer, but during their courageous journey with his wife, Margot, he discovered her unconditional love never left him. If anything, it's even stronger today, and it's given him what a good life, something more important. Give him meaning. In his book, Love Unfiltered, author Michael Murphy talks about his loss, his redemption, and now the guiding light in his life, helping others cope with loss through the Love from Margot Foundation. Say hi to Michael Murphy. How are you?
Hey, good morning, Fred.
From Alamo, local guy?
Yep.
Well, tell us, you had the world by the tail. You were successful, you were married, beautiful home, you had 4 kids, but something was missing, huh?
Yeah, somebody walked into my office, and I didn't really know what it was until I met this person, walked into my office to sell me some advertising, and it was an instant connection. And for 7 months we worked together, and she was falling in love with me, and I didn't know it, and I was falling in love with her. She didn't know it, and one day we compared notes, and that's how it started.
So you had this give and take for a while. It's like,
yeah.
Oh my God, you wouldn't believe how I feel about you, but you didn't know until what?
Well, we didn't really
months in?
discuss it because it wasn't appropriate. So,
Right.
And then once it just was like a dam bursting, at some point it had to give because it was, really we were twin flames. We were so much alike.
And Margot, sadly, 10 months into your courtship, got cancer.
Yeah, I found a malignant tumor in her breast, and so we spent 9 years of our 10 together battling breast cancer.
So for the most part, it was this journey.
Yeah.
Her breast cancer and your journey. What did you learn along the way?
Man, it was such a blessing to watch this beautiful young woman, fight this battle. And at the end is the last 7 months. In December of 2010, the doctor said, Margot, if you do nothing, you have 6 weeks to live, and if you treat it, you have 6 months to live. And I got to witness this amazing woman fight this tremendous battle with immense pain and become more beautiful, more loving, more accepting. And every time she would let go of something in the material world, it would be replaced with more love and more acceptance.
And it was filling a void for you along the way, but maybe you didn't discover it until you lost it.
Exactly. I didn't realize what was happening. I was in the moment, fighting this problem. And but when I lost her, and you would think 7 months notice you're going to be prepared, right?
Right.
I didn't have a clue, because you always think you have one more day until you don't. And when she died, I was devastated. I mean, I really couldn't get out of bed for weeks. And then eventually I did, and I met a woman named Amanda, came to me shortly thereafter, and she's 38 years old, diagnosed with breast cancer. And she asked if I could help her. And so I started taking her to my doctor and other doctors, and I watched her, and I realized she was being treated not the same way we were. And that's what created the Love for Margot Foundation.
So this foundation and your wife's name, and this is what has become you're a successful businessman in the car industry. But this is kind of your guiding light now, right?
Yeah, this is my passion. This will be the rest of my life, serving others, and especially women below the poverty line as they battle this disease. There's no resources. There's nobody that does what we do, and we're there for them. And we provide financial grants, but that's not enough for me anymore. Now I'm going to start creating a wellness center and try to bring or health, because what I do now is I put a Band-Aid on a mortal wound, and I want to try to help these women live. I've met personally, over 80 women in the last couple of years, and we've probably lost 10, that didn't have to die.
We need a purpose in life. You found yours, but it took great pain to find it. But you just say your life is more fulfilling now, even though you lost the love of your life.
I grew up in a tough childhood, and I woke up at the age of 23 bankrupt in every way you could be bankrupt, and especially financially, but spiritually and morally. And I met a man who taught me how to create great material wealth. And, but that's not fulfilling at the end of the day. Yeah. We need to love and serve one another, and we need to get back to that concept for humanity to keep going.
Yeah, and the book, what did you learn about yourself just putting the book together?
Well, I got to look at my life. Steve Jobs said in a speech at Stanford that only by looking back can we connect the dots. And so now I could see how everything happened for a reason, and that's the amazing thing.
Well, all the proceeds go to your wife's foundation. Great to meet you, Michael.
A pleasure.
The book is inspiring. I recommend it highly. To purchase a copy of Love Unfiltered, log on to MikeMurphyUnfiltered.com. That's MikeMurphyUnfiltered.com. That's our show, folks. Enjoy the weekend, and we'll see you next week right here on Base Sunday. Take care.